Dear friends at the 17th Budapest Pride Film and Cultural Festival, I'm very happy to have been asked to send you a greeting and very sorry that I can't be with you. Festivals such as yours are very important. I think they're important awareness-raising exercises. There's a huge lack of knowledge and a lot of biased information about LGBTI issues everywhere in Europe. But stigmatizing stereotypes and prejudices, LGBTs are portrayed as a threat to the nation, to religion, to traditional gender roles and family models. Homophobic myths are widespread. For example, if people receive factual information about sexuality, they will immediately change their orientation. Some Council of Europe member states in recent times have tried to silence voices against homophobia and transphobia by banning or restricting freedom of expression and assembly. Vague laws banning propaganda, spreading or promotion of homosexuality have been adopted at national or local level in several Council of Europe member states and are under consideration in a number of others. Such laws exist in Lithuania, in several localities in Moldova, in certain regions in Russia. They've been proposed in Ukraine, in Hungary, in Latvia. These laws target not only LGBTI activists, but also those expressing solidarity with their struggle for equality, but also others who have tried to disseminate factual information about sexual orientation and gender identity in schools and elsewhere. I think what we're seeing are some worrisome steps backward toward a bygone era when homosexuals were treated like criminals. These efforts to curtail freedoms go starkly against international and European human rights standards. The European Court of Human Rights has recognized sexual orientation and transsexuality as prohibited grounds of discrimination. Rather than restricting free expression rights, states should combat hate speech. If public opinion is hostile, governments should raise awareness and educate the public rather than pander to prejudices. Now, the diversity of the LGBTI community in Hungary, I understand, is one of the issues that you're going to raise during the festival. The issue highlighted in your festival and elsewhere, I think, is the vulnerability of transgender persons who face very specific problems. For example, official recognition of their gender. Transgender persons face specific obstacles. For example, changing their name and sex on birth certificates, in identity cards and passports. Often they're forced to undergo sterilization, medical treatment, and to have divorces to have their identity recognized. Human rights should be applied to all persons without discrimination. I think it's important to remember that what we're talking about is not special rights, but equality for all. Governments must permit free assembly, protect LGBTI persons by implementing hate crimes provisions rigorously, and educate and raise awareness about LGBTI rights. I'm committed to working against hate, and I will continue to speak up against discrimination on grounds of sexual orientation and gender identity. I wish you a very successful festival.